And we're live.
And just
Bare Metal Built, what's going on the Instagram? What's going on? What's going on? What's going on?
that was fast.
You hopped on before we even got notified that we were live.
Yeah. Goodness.
So, you don't have a whole lot of updates,
No.
but we do got a few. Somebody's joining on the Facebook.
Oh,
And of course, Ashley Boys joined on the Instagram.
well, you know.
So, basically, I guess we could get this started.
Yeah.
Hey, Mama, what's going on? So we're recording an episode. It may or may not come out. We'll just see how it comes out in editing. Uh, First time hopping on, crazy timing. Yeah, man, cool. Thanks for hopping on. What's going on, Kenny? So basically, we have what's up, pops. Basically, we've secured the the artist for our show.
Yep.
Super excited to announce that Johnny Jalopy will be doing the artwork for our Hangout, the 1 year.
Oh, yes.
Super excited about that. And really, can't say thank you enough for everybody. Um, but so he's working on that logo. Uh, if you listen to this later, Johnny, I promise next year we'll give you more time. But we struggled this year trying to find a location, and we're gracious enough to kind of find Big Daddy Don Garlett's Museum of Drag Racing to allow us to do our show there, and that's super excited about that. Um, the Model A, I haven't talked to him, but I know he was working on getting the cross members in to be able to start on the front end. So that's awesome.
Making some headway.
Making some headway, small progress. We're still gonna, we're gonna beat it to the end. But time is coming short.
Yeah.
Um, but if it is not right, it won't go. We'll take the 54, and 54 will be the rat rod. You
Yeah.
know,
Now that we figured out
yeah,
a little
we
kink
can
that
go
it
into
had.
that a little bit too. Uh, so funny story. We always joke that we do what we got to do to get it running, and it still has not left us anywhere.
Nope.
Michelangelo is still the MVP right now. But we weren't. Mom and Dad invited us to go to brunch in the hot rods, so we decided Saturday morning. I was mowing the grass, and I'm like, well, I'll move it so I can mow the grass, and that'll put a little heat in it, so it'll make it a little easier to start when we get ready. And it wouldn't start for nothing. But it was in the yard, so
Yeah.
it was close to tools.
Mhm.
So I popped the hood, and I was like, well, I'll give her a little shot of some giggle juice, and we'll see if she wants to light off. And uh, he said, absolutely not. I'm not
Nope.
starting. So I was like, well, all right, so if it won't run off of starting fluid, well, we know it's not fuel related. So let's figure out what else we got. So I pulled a spark plug or two and checked, make sure they were getting spark. And I'm like, okay. And something made me reach down to the distributor, which when we bought it, there was a zip tie from, I couldn't tell where it was at, but it was a wrapped around the fill of the 235, the oil fill, and it ran somewhere near the distributor. So I don't know, never really investigated it because it ran. Um, so we just kind of piddled, and I reached down to grab it, and I heard the zip tie release as I touched it, and I was like, what? So I turned it, and I'm like, it's wiggling, but the zip tie is still quote unquote tight. So I was like, well, what the crap? Well, then I twisted it a little bit more and the zip tie like completely let go. And I went, hmm. So I went in and I got Ashley and I was like, hey, crank this. So I was like turning the distributor, turning the distributor. I got it started and I was like, all right. So we turned a little bit more, turn a little bit more. And then it cleared up and it was running great. And I was like, well, that's awesome.
Mhm.
And I'm like, but how are we going to keep it there? Because apparently this tie down is not, good. So I tried to turn it a little bit more and it stopped and the motor was happy. And I was like, well, guess we're zip tying it right there. So we zip tied it back and shut the car off, hit the key, breathed on the key, and it started immediately. And I was like, awesome, awesome.
Mhm.
So it really is duct tape and zip ties
Yep.
because there's some duct tape in the floor of that car. There may be a tag or two,
Oh, yeah.
but yeah, so that was kind of our Saturday morning, just kind of piddling around with the cars and or piddling around with the car to make it run.
Yep.
And now you go out there right now, hit the key, it'll start. So apparently the zip tie is not an adequate, or an old zip tie is not an adequate hold down for your distributor. So we'll need to address that. But
Yeah.
at the current time, it's working great. So
Well, and who knows how long that zip tie lasted.
at least a year
I mean, because
because we haven't touched it.
it didn't even have any teeth on it anymore in
Yeah,
some parts.
yeah. So, but we got it, and that's part of old cars. I mean,
Yep.
uh, it had started getting finicky the last couple of times, like the last, I'd probably say 2 or 3 times out, it would get finicky.
Yeah.
Didn't want to start when it was hot, and I knew I needed to look at it, but I was just kind of like, yeah, it's still running, and it got worse, and then finally it wouldn't start. It was so out of time that it wouldn't start. So, but we got it figured out, and
You know why it happened when it did, though? Because we painted him. So we showed him a little bit
oh
of
yeah,
attention. So
I
now
get it.
it's
That's that's but it never started that good. That's true. It always
Mhm.
cranked and cranked and cranked,
Yeah.
but it's got some fuel pump weird oddity. That car has some oddities to it. It
Yeah.
is a special little, it still has a mechanical pump that's blocked off with the electric pump that feeds it. It's yeah. So there's some weird stuff there, but it works. So and it only has to survive until the Model A is done and then it's coming apart. So
Yeah.
because that car is going to be the next one that we do. Um, so yeah,
That was our funness.
that was our funness. Got the transmission on the engine stand,
Yep.
and Ashley got it cleaned
For
90%
yeah.
today. Before our hose decided it no longer wanted to water hose. She was being mean to the water
I
hose and
was not being mean to the
shattered
water.
it
I did not. It was already cracked. And then I do what everybody does. You just throw it onto the ground next to where you need it.
because that's what you do whenever stuff is damaged. You
Yep.
purposely throw it on concrete. Yeah,
It was on the gravel.
same difference. So yeah, that's uh and then I like a silly goose was like, "Oh, it'd be easier to clean the bottom if you flip it over."
Mhm.
And it still has oil in it. So when I flipped it over, some oil come out.
You said we were gonna change it anyway.
Yeah, we're changing it
We
anyway.
have the oil already.
Yeah. And so I painted the pan black because chrome.
Yeah.
Ew.
I mean, if we would see it,
Yeah.
it'd be different, I
The
feel.
only part of that transmission you're gonna see is the bell housing.
Yeah.
That's very minimally gonna stick out of the
Yeah.
firewall. So
Plus, it's underneath, like it's gonna get.
yeah.
You're gonna drive it, so it's gonna get
Yeah, and
road
it's gonna
dust
be
and
right close to the ground. So
yeah, the road grime.
yeah. And we're not real good at cleaning the undercarriage of vehicles. We're not really good at cleaning the outside of vehicles either. So,
Not really.
but
See, that's why we like Michelangelo's style. He never gets washed.
I washed it.
We washed him 3 times since we found him.
No,
4?
I just washed him.
Oh, okay, 5. I'm sorry.
Yeah, man, it's a year.
In a year.
But no, I've part of the our cruise in there was a little mishap um with parking. We parked, and it wasn't, everyone that came wasn't like y'all were subjected to it and we weren't. I was parked right in the middle of it too, so it needed a bath. So I washed it
Yeah.
and made it back semi shiny.
Yeah.
So
Which is how we like it.
yeah, car turned out really good. If you haven't checked out the YouTube video, go check it out.
Or both what we did to Michelangelo and
The cruise.
the cruise.
Yeah. So also, we've let the Facebook know. We've let the Instagram know. We haven't told the podcast yet. We have a website.
Yes.
We have a website.
How could I blank on what you were
I
leading up
know.
to? Oh my goodness.
So we have a website and we are working on merch.
Yep.
So,
I'm
um,
excited.
don't know if we're going to be able to do the pocket tees. If we can get them, uh, we'll do them. If we can't buy them in bulk, because we're going to do our own shirts, um, we have decided that to take that on. So cost effective for a pocket shirt versus a regular shirt with somebody else doing them is quite a bit of difference, and we understand that. So we're gonna have to save money where we can. So that's we're gonna take that on. We're gonna do it. But with that being said, if you are a die-hard pocket t-shirt person, send me a pocket tee, and I'll print the shirt. But um, it's probably just gonna be plain Jane, better quality shirts. So we have quite a few other shirts, you know, whether it's drop 'em wear, whether it's cleata shirts, whether it's groundhog gala, car shirts. Our closet is slap full of car shirts.
Yeah.
So we kind of went through and we looked at what shirts fit the best. Um, I'm a bigger guy, so I have where the neck pops up because I have big shoulders and overall thick. Thick. Uh, so shirts don't necessarily fit me correctly after you wash them, or they fit great the first time you wash them, but then after that they kind of go to crap. Um, and it's still a learning experience. So, but we went through the closet and kind of went, okay, these are shirts that we can look at. These are shirts that we need to avoid. Uh, Vistaprint. Um, the QR code shirts are not the best quality.
Yeah.
And that's another reason why we've decided to do it our own way, because uh, the quality control on other people isn't as good. Um, they're mass producing, which we get it. Levi Weld shit, what's up? Sit. Welds it. Levi welds it. What's going on in the Instagram? And Fabricator John, what's up, man? So we're gonna have merch. Pre-registration for the show starts uh
Like 4 days.
4 days, which is
Coming up.
Sunday.
Yes.
So Sunday pre-registration will start.
You can go to our website for that.
You can.
Mhm.
But we'll make Facebook posts, we'll make an Instagram post. I'll probably do a little live on TikTok. We can't go live from here, even if we did have the follower count. But I'll try to do like a little video or something on the TikTok. Beer
Beer
and donuts.
donuts.
Hell yeah. What type of donuts? Glazed? Jelly filled? What type of donuts we talking about? But yeah, so the benefit of pre-registration is you're gonna get a goodie bag. In that goodie bag is going to be 4 to 5 items that will be available for well, all but one will be available for purchase there. Um, well, no, everything that you get in the goodie bag, if you register for the event, if you register a car for the car show, everything in the goodie bag you can either buy or you will receive. But some cool swag will come with
Yeah.
the goodie bag. So definitely want to check it out, and you can save a couple bucks. And I've also said previously, if you're gonna bring a group, let me know. We'll work with you on maybe a little bit more of a discount, and we'll try to section off a little section where y'all can all park together if you don't drive in together. Would love to see y'all all cruise in together, but I get it. Not everyone is coming from the same direction.
Yeah.
So, and that is Saturday, January 4th from 10 to 4.
Yep.
And we will um, probably, I think, the few people that I've talked to that wanted to do a cruise out to go get food or dinner or something together. I think around 5:30. Y'all hang back. Um, we promise we won't put you to too much work, but there probably will be a little bit of cleaning up, making sure that everything is good, and then we'll all leave out.
Yep.
Okay, Pasa, what's going on, Jose? Man, it was great to see y'all in those beautiful cars. Y'all did a great job. Thank you so much. And
Thank you.
he's talking about the third Friday cruise or third Saturday Sunday cruise. We do it every month at the Cove. The next one is
September 15th.
September 15th at the Cove in Inverness, Florida. Some of y'all are close enough that y'all can make it. Others, you'll just have to keep checking out the Facebook
Mm.
and the Instagram and the TikToks. But uh y'all got 4 months to come down here for the big one. So y'all got 4 months to get registered and cut down here. And basically every car that's at our cruising, I can almost guarantee will be at the 1 year. Zach Parks, Wired Custom, what's going on, man? So, but and it's not just going to be the cruising has been mostly older stuff.
Mm.
There was a few newer stuff, a couple newer muscle cars, but mainly it's been old stuff. But the show itself in January is everyone is welcome. So stock vehicles, if you want to pay your $30 to come, go for it. But mainly looking for mini trucks, low riders, old stuff, new stuff, lifted. I don't care. Cool stuff. I mean, if Quiet Racing with their Teslas want to come on down here, come on. I do know there's going to be one import on coilovers that'll be close to our booth. The hometown hot rodders bringing the Lexus.
Oh boy.
He's decided that January cruising in a hot rod across 3 states that are probably going to be snowing is not going to be the best. So him and Clay Dog will be here in the Lexus. Got to cut my own car today. Yeah, I seen you were using Purist tears for lubrication to cut that car up. yeah, it's always good to push the envelopes and Mr. Zach Parks with the haircuts. Hey, but it's your car, so you do whatever you want to do to it.
And convince everybody else to chop theirs.
Well, I'm convinced. I got to get it running and driving first. And for everybody that asked me to reach out, I'm so sorry. Shoot me a text message. Um, we have so much stuff going on that I completely spaced it. I'll even listen to the podcast and I was like, I gotta call him back. And I never did. I am so sorry. But definitely make sure you go check out the website. Ashley did a killer job. I cannot
didn't
take
do it
I
all.
cannot take any credit for that. That was all on her. It looks like a phone booth. Your website or your car?
With the delay, I'm going to assume that it's his car.
Yeah. Kenneth Stoller said, "Good
Oh,
job, Ashley."
thank you. Oh, thank you.
So, but yes, that was it took some time and some frustration. Um
And then the brief the just the one little time that I
I
lost my
I
shit.
did have to take the laptop out of her hands, talk her off the ledge,
Yeah.
but we're all good.
Yep.
Dad has a question.
Oh boy. How you coming with the food trucks? We are getting there. We're still working out. We're still waiting to hear back because I just reached out to everybody. I think it was Friday. So still still waiting for some responses. Fabricator John, 27 two-door non-chop fenderless. Yeah, yeah, that might need a little chop. 27. Yep. We know about some 27s and how tall some of the windows are. Course wired customs comes in. Cut it up.
The low income banner, is that the one you're talking about, Jose? You can go to low income clothing on Facebook.
Falling on a budget.
Yeah. Uh, Kelly Bromagam, uh, low income clothing.
Yep.
Really low, got about an 8-inch Z. Yeah, that's quite a bit. I think the front of mine's 8 inches. The back of it's 18.
Yeah, I was gonna say that is ridiculous. He also has shirts and stickers
Yes, he does have.
for low
Oh,
income.
I don't have any stickers because they're on our cars.
Yeah.
Or no, I have one
One, but it's in a stack of stickers that
somewhere.
are
And then we
pending.
have shirts that say straight out of money.
Yep.
Well, actually, Jose, the shirt that I was wearing at the cruising.
Straight out. Yeah. Yours says straight out of money too.
Yeah.
He's got a few.
Yeah, I have a black one. Ashley has a pink one.
Yep.
I don't think. Uh, yeah, I don't think um
Hmm.
I don't think I posted them. Um, the pictures of the frame, the last ones I took.
No, but they're on our website.
I'll get there because I now have a website.
Well, and it should be saved on the computer too.
Oh yeah, could have done that. Duh.
We got more in, Dad.
Yeah, Dad. Well, Dad has one on the
Yeah.
34. I have one on Michelangelo, and then I have one for the window that'll eventually be in the 29.
Yeah.
Well, it currently has a window. What am I doing? What am I doing? All right,
The latest pics.
Boop. So 18 inches in the back. That looks like more than 8 inches in the front, but
I think it was 12.
I think it was. It's tall.
Yeah. But it looks so pretty.
It does.
Where did you find those pictures?
That would be on the Hot Rod Hangout.com. Um,
I just got to keep
oh,
plugging it for a little bit.
oh yeah. I think we talked about that the last time, Fabricator John. I like that. That's nice. Well done. I also like how you hid the Z inside the chassis. That was when I come over. We were talking about the split wishbones. I snapped them while I was over there, kind of. 10-4, Kenny. Be safe out there. Yeah, mine's in front of.
I don't know if I have one with the body on it on there or not. I got so many. I don't.
Nope, you don't.
How
You
dare
can
you?
sort of see it right there, though.
Yeah.
Can you see my mouse?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's tiny, but I
I'm
see
over
it.
here doing the do. No, doing the Vanna
Next, I would have started pointing at the screen, but like, you see where I'm pointing?
Yeah, I was doing the Vanna White.
Mm.
So for everybody on podcast land that's not on the live, go to our website. You can look at pictures. There's pictures of. Oh, there it is. There's such a delay that I can watch it on Instagram after I come back. Wow. Yeah, so go to hotrodhangout.com and that'll also be where the pre-registration is.
Yep.
And it's also where you can check out the latest work on the vehicles that we have pictures of.
Yes.
So
Wired Customs. Did you build the frame? I'm out of the loop on that.
actually BP Customs
Yep.
built the chassis and the floor and the trans. Yes.
Yep.
BP Customs is building it built the chassis, um the rear suspension and the front end. We bought a cross member, but he bought it too. Or he built everything. I'm late. It opens September 1st.
Yep.
And you can go there on our website. So yes, September 1st. And we are going to run it till
November 1st.
November 1st.
Mhm.
Because we are going to ship the bags, the goodie bags, which one thing in there will be a, a show sticker and a ticket. Um, that way, on the day of, we're going to take Kenna's advice. We're not going to make two complete lines, but that way it's show us your ticket and go.
Yep.
It's not we're going to try to limit the amount of time that you have to sit there in your car.
Yeah.
Um, you know, because basically every car that we're bringing and everybody that we know that's bringing a car doesn't have AC.
Yeah.
So, um, and kind of get with Ashley when it gets closer because I don't know what y'all are bringing, what you want to bring to the show, but we're going up with a truck. So I know y'all had talked about getting
Maybe some heat in January.
mm, I don't know, no AC sitting still in well, at least in any of our cars. We don't have the fancy LSs. There'll be plenty of heat. Well, you got heat barrier in your truck too, so that'll help.
Fabricator John not having the TSA doing security.
No, Colorado. Yeah, it's gonna be a lot cooler, but
Yeah,
still sitting still, stagnant air. Colorado.
I'm lost.
Jose, you're going to Colorado? No, we're going Fabricator John, we're going to try to let the car community police itself. Um Sorry, just thought y'all said a cruise to Colorado.
No.
No. No, 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 no.
Nope.
Not
No,
yet.
Florida in January.
Florida in January. Up by your house. Actually, you're
But
close.
mhm.
Phew. Yeah, you're right around the corner from there. That's the exit we got off of. We just went left instead of right.
Yep. Mhm.
There you go. I'm 10 minutes from there. There you go. We're not.
We're a little bit further, but we already got a route picked out and everything.
Like merch and stuff, Kenna, if you need um I don't know with two single cabs. I know Britton had talked about getting a tent and stuff like that. I didn't know if y'all needed help because my Dodge is going because Michelangelo's going on a trailer. So we can get our tent and merch and show banners and show stuff up. So while we're on the topic of merch, anyone that wants to set up a little tent with your car show or with your car in the car show, totally completely okay with that. If you you have a car related business and you'd like to set something up, get with us. We'll figure out something. Any sponsor that wants to come on, whether it's a barter deal, whatever the case may be, get with us. You can set up a booth. We'll figure something out. There was one more thing. Oh, if you have anything that you would like to donate for the raffle, reach
Yes.
out. So we know of a couple things that we're going to donate to give away. Um, Possibly Fabricator Johnson's swap meet next year. Possibly. We'll just see how it is quite a bit of room, but we'll see how much we can, how it goes and stuff like that.
Yeah. And it'll depend on what's allowed because we didn't even well no they have other
Yeah, they have swap meets.
yeah they have other stuff there.
We'll see how it goes. There's this year is going to be probably a lot more relaxed. Um we're we're figuring it out as we go. Yeah, I get it. Fabricator John says that's the whole reason he goes to Daytona. I get it. I just one, we don't know how big it's gonna get, because of the wide variety of cars.
Yeah.
Um, that is one thing. Thank you for saying that, Fabricator John. There is absolutely no alcohol for our show. So from 10 to 4, there's absolutely no alcohol.
On the premises
Yes,
of Don Garlett's museum.
that is one rule. It was stressed very, very heavily.
Yes.
So that is one rule. Kenna says they think they're going to donate a set of bags. Awesome.
Heck yeah. Sweet.
Sweet, sweet, sweet. Anything. I know we're going to have a couple banners. You can't see the banner because it's out of the
Mhm.
thing. But, and then at least one show banner will be raffled.
Yeah.
That'll be the last raffle of the day. I will send Ashley on the groundhog over to go cut it off the fence. So, but there's a lot of stuff to work through. We're excited for it. Um, we're not gonna, or we're gonna try not to rule it to death unless we need to enforce rules. But we're looking forward to coming hanging out. I'm hoping, uh, you know, it looks like there's going to be at least 2 mini trucks. Um, Tyler and Sam, y'all get Brooklyn ready and bring her out. Definitely, great venue. Did a bulletproof and a moonshine run there. Fabricator John, you went on the moonshine run? Ryan Gilmore's who I bought my 32 pickup from.
Well, jeepers. Small world.
I remember bulletproof. I was there for those, or one of them. Um, but yeah, that was originally what I was trying to get the Model A ready for,
Was a moonshine.
was moonshine reliability run, but he's not doing one this year, which gives me more time. So I think that pretty much covers the show updates.
I think so. Because at
Oh,
this point, we're waiting for.
if you're in the Ocala area and you know of somebody good with a trash can with a trash company, um, reach out
Yeah.
because we're still looking for a dumpster provider.
Yes.
And if you'd like to volunteer at this show, reach out. Because we're going to be running around with chickens with our heads cut off. We have a big support system, but we're also trying to keep it as minimal as possible.
Yeah.
Um, I'll buy you food or give you a discount for the thing or something. We'll figure something out.
Well, Fabricator John was there for the first one,
That's cool.
the first moonshine.
Yeah, Chris Bumpus is a mechanic there and good friends with Ryan Gilmore. So
Yeah.
Tidewater Fab. So hopefully there's some traditional hot rods. Hopefully, well, I know there's going to be at least 2 grunge hot rods.
Mhm.
Ours. Uh, there'll be a semi-traditional 34 truck there, unless Dad trades it away before then.
Yeah. Because he'll have time.
There'll be some mini trucks. Hopefully, we can get the newer trucks on big wheels that have AC, so they should be there no problem.
Right.
But hopefully, we'll get. I mean, I'm not opposed tuners, uh, Mustangs. You got to push your stuff in or push yourself out. No leaving that. Just kidding. Don't want nobody to run into.
I was going to say, you have a Mustang Hellcat right behind your
I,
head. Just don't touch them. They might fall off.
Also, anyone out there in podcast land or Facebook land, Instagram land, or YouTube, if you have messed up hubcaps and you would like to donate to the Ashley's Hubcap Addiction Fund, that's probably the only thing we're going to buy at Turkey is a hubcap.
Well, we have to at least buy that every year we go.
Yeah.
Because we started with the Chevy hubcap.
Fabricator John says, love that guy. Tidewater sent me hardware when I was in a bind. Didn't know me from Adam just being a car guy. His heart is in the right place. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I met Chris at one of the gatherings with Ryan and very knowledgeable flathead guy. Well, car guy completely, but very well. Knows a flathead very well. So what everybody else do this weekend?
We didn't do a whole lot more.
We zip tied the distributor on the 54 and
Yeah.
took a drive, got some yard work done. I cleaned up the garage and put the transmission on.
Yeah.
That was it.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
And we finished the website.
Yes, we did finish the website. Sumter Swap Ashley will add to her collection. Yes.
Yeah.
Sumter Swap is back this Sunday. Sunday. Pre-register for our car show. And come out to Sumter Swap Meet in Brooksville. Moving the shop, it completely sucks.
Oh, geez.
And Wired Custom says he tore his 42 down, gutted it out to give it a haircut.
Yep. Well,
That's important, Fabricator John, to be in the AC. The house that we ended up in, I could not put the shop that I wanted. So we had to compromise and take up our whole front yard with a shop because it was the only place that I could get vehicles in and out that also had the right setbacks.
yep. But with the way our tree line is set up in the front yard,
Can't really see it.
yeah, you can't see it until you're on our driveway.
And it offers 2 parking spots for the next resident of this house.
Yep. With
So,
concrete all the way to the steps to get you inside.
yep. Resale value because this is not forever.
No. And you have a shop big enough to keep tools. And if you're not a car guy, lawn equipment. And just
I
tear
mean,
down the
you can fit a Model A in there.
Yeah. I thought that's why we got the dollies.
It is.
Okay.
Yes. Collector car insurance wants it to be in a locked thing. So, yes, the Model A will fit in there. It's funny, you look in the shop and there's like a giant gap right in the middle
Yeah.
where you could bend a Model A.
Well, I mean, that's kind of
That was the plan.
how we laid it out.
Although our insurance didn't even ask about it. So, don't use State Farm for collector car insurance.
Yeah.
It's funny to call it collector car insurance, though. Like old car. We'll just say old car because, like, I don't have collector cars.
Yeah, just old car. Anyway,
So, nothing.
nothing. Nobody did anything this weekend other than people
Oh,
on Instagram.
Haggerty
Yeah.
is pretty cheap.
Yeah.
Is that who we have?
Yeah.
Yeah, we have Haggerty.
Yep. Haggerty, mine is cheap.
Yeah, we have Haggerty. Um, we had when we first bought the 54, I was just like, oh, okay, well, I'll just put it on and get the multi car and tell them like, oh, I'm only gonna drive it like 10 miles a year or something. And I was like, when I went to put the Model A on, that was gonna be like ridiculous. And I was like, I'm literally just getting insurance, like so I can go get the tag and title in my name. Like this car is not even gonna be driving for at that time I said 6 months. And so yeah, we I called around and I was like, I found out how much just the 54 was costing me. And I was like, what do y'all have it insured for? Like, it's a rusty 54 Chevrolet. Like, it don't need that much coverage. And the guy's like, oh no, that's minimum. If it burns down in your driveway, you own the ashes. And I was like, oh, yeah. So we looked in Haggerty and then whoever my mom and dad have, they have somebody different. But theirs is pretty cheap too. So Fabricator John said side work Saturday, drove to Lake Wales on Sunday. Okay. And Kenna said Britton was on call, so didn't get much done around here besides cleaning Cooper's room, and that was a whole day.
I
I
can
I would
imagine.
imagine that if you're talking about his little toy room or playroom or whatever, I'd imagine that that's a go in, shut the door, see in a couple
Couple
5,
days.
7 hours. But he's a little boy. He likes to play.
Yeah.
So, all right, baby. Well,
Well,
I guess hit us with the dates.
okay. All right. Well, as we already discussed, this Sunday, September 1st, the Sumter Swap at Florida Classic Park in Brooksville opens at 7:30. September 15th is our monthly hangout at the Cove in Inverness from 11 to 2, and we're on their calendar. And then Third Friday Cruise In downtown Inverness happens September 20th from 5 to 8.
I'll be there.
Yes.
Ashley won't be.
Yes. Anyway, October October is going to be busy. October 5th and 6th, Trash the Classics has their Rats and Rods car show in Okeechobee County Fairgrounds. Opens at 10 a.m. on Saturday. Then also on October 6th is the Sumter Swap uh, in Florida Classic Park in Brooksville. The Third Friday Cruise In is October 18th. Slam Fest, October 19th and 20th, Florida State Fairgrounds, Tampa, opens at 8 a.m. on Saturday.
We'll be there Saturday.
Yes. Because Sunday, October 20th, we're going to be at our monthly hangout at the Cove. And then to wrap up October is going to be October 26th, Florida Drag Strip Riot, Drag Race, and Car Show in Orlando Speedworld Dragway. Gates open at 7 a.m. And then, not to get into all of November, but we do November 28th through December 1st is Turkey Rod Run in Daytona Speedway. And then, of course, January 4th, if y'all already don't know, our annual hangout.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Fabricator John says, "How is the Sumter Swap Meet? He's never been." So the Sumter Swap Meet was always a great time. It used to be in Bushnell, and it had started. We got out of cars for a little while, switched more to the bikes, and the car show kind of declined. They've recently moved to Florida Classic Park in Brooksville, right off of exit 301 off the interstate. And the few times that they've been there, it was back to what it used to be.
Yep.
So it's coming around. They are smart. They do take off for July and August because of the heat. So this is the first one back. So I assume it's going to be good.
Yeah. Because they only had what, three before they
Two or
closed for
three.
two or three
Yeah.
before they closed for the summer.
A matter of fact, me and Dad went to the first one that they moved over there, and we thought we were in the wrong place because of the amount of people.
Yeah.
Like it was way better than it had been. So we forgot to add somebody to the scrolling list at the bottom.
Yeah, we sure did.
So shout out Johnny Jalopy. Make sure you go show him some love on Facebook.
And check out Throttle Addict using the code word Hot Rod. You get save 15% off.
And also make sure you go check out BP Customs. Show him some love.
Oh yes.
I think
And
most of the pictures of the Model A that's on is on our website, but there's some pictures of Kenna's uh, Toyota Toyota mini truck getting done. I believe it's going to paint soon, so she's probably super excited for the mystery color that I try to guess every episode. I'm not going to do it this time.
oh, sorry. And then I was reading Fabricator John. He loves him some swap meet. And don't forget to check out Low Income Clothing and Low Income Photos on Facebook, Instagram, all the socials. Show Kelly and his son who's taking up photos some love and support.
And also make sure you go check them out in Gainesville, Texas this weekend.
Oh, yes.
Fabricator John says he's from Virginia, used to do Carlisle Spring and Fall and Hershey yearly. Those are two car shows that are swap meets that I want to make. Not that I have money to be buying anything other than we have the money squirreled away for chassis and playing it week by week, eating ramen.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're super excited. I love a swap meet too. Um, especially when you need something and you find it. Wear good boots. Yes.
Oh, yes. We got our walking shoes.
Yeah. Well, guys,
Alrighty.
it's been real. It's been fun. But I'm gonna go finish up painting a trans pan, and yeah, we can't take the oil out of it till you get done cleaning it.
Yep.
All righty, guys. Till next time, get out, drive your shit.
See ya.
Later.